So a few years ago, I made a commitment to study new media and digital art, and I wanted to look at the world very differently. More specifically, I wanted to look at artists using technology. One of the people that I found and discovered over my studies was Mexican-Canadian artist Raphael Lozano-Hemmer. He showed a piece at the SF MoMA for the 01-2012 biennial, and it was called Frequency and Volume. And when you entered the piece, prior to that, you saw that he wasn't averse to using technology. He actually showed you the transmitters, the radios, the wiring, and it was an incredible experience in the sense that before you saw the technology beforehand, and then you step into this space, and then you realize that the number one aspect or the number one key point of the project or of the installation was humans interacting with each other in architectural space. And so with that, the gestures of the individuals in the space were, oh my God, were the key point to the success of the piece. And so this piece, Level of Confidence, he used biometric surveillance algorithms to find the match for the missing students in Aguela, Mexico. John Craig Freeman is another artist that I looked at, and he was really invested in using augmented reality. And when we're talking about augmented reality, we're not talking about Google Glass. We're actually talking about through your mobile device. And so he used this along the US-Mexico border in this piece called Frontera de los Muertos. And the piece actually showcases skeletons along the US-Mexico border on a mobile app called Layer. The skeletons actually symbolize the migrants that passed while trying to cross the border. And so with that, he introduced augmented reality as a way of visual storytelling. So the latest piece he worked on was EEG AR, Things We Have Lost. So he basically went around Los Angeles and asked people, and also incorporating neuroscience into this, what people have lost. So anything abstract, from love to pride, to losing your nerves, to your wallet to water. And he created a 360-degree avatar of each person he asked, and he matched them with the things that they lost, thus creating a mapping of what things were lost and maybe inevitably, hopefully found, but in that sense, again, using technology to create a mapping. And with that, I looked at Misha Cardenas, the last artist that I'll talk about. She used virtual space as a performance space. And in her 2008 piece called Becoming Dragon, she actually used Second Life. And for those that are not familiar with Second Life is a massive multi-online role-playing game where you can be anything you want. You can be whatever gender you like. You can create new economies and currencies and environments. You can select a new skin for yourself. And she really wanted to use Second Life as a platform to really investigate what it meant to engage in gender transition. And so with that, she looked at also creating a dual performance space where her avatar would actually follow her around. And so you can see here, she had motion detectors installed in a computer lab, which she spent 365 hours, which symbolized the 365 days that you must perform as or be the other gender, your preferred gender. And she also wore a head-mounted display for up to 16 hours a day. And so she was looking at different levels of embodiment as well. With that, you see here, Asdel Slade, her avatar, actually mimicked her as she walked and performed in the environment. And in her recent piece, Redshift and Portal Metal, it's a text-based gaming experience that actually looks at colonization, migration, but through the queer trans Latina body. And so why did I look at these artists? Why did I put in so much research to this? It's because I wanted to show artistic practices that have the capacity to show art and technology as a way for us to look at the world and examine the world in a critical way. Thank you.